Loop.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Revelio.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if my headmaster a bit too hairy-hearted for my taste.
Old spout told Savage been minister for so long.
Revelio.
New potion. Something you know.
It's love.
My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw.
Revelio. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me. Revelio!
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Nothing to do now but keep going. Revelio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrok knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Is that the best you can...
Expelliarmus!
I won't win.
Levioso! Accio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrok now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio. I wonder how big this place is. These rooms must have something to do with opening this door.
Levioso! Accio!
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Revelio!
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio!
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Revelio! Revelio!
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh!
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Revelio!
Stupid one!
Incendio! Revelio!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio! Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Revelio. Incendio.
Another puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Revelio.
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Revelio. Revelio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Revelio.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio. Revelio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind. But where could he be?
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Revelio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Accio. Protego. Stupid. Levioso.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Revelio. Revelio.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Expelliarmus, son of a brutes.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Revelio!
Can it be?
Revelio!
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Protego! I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Revelio! Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book. Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.